yeah, it's just humid and gross, and I smell bad.
Feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hi, welcome back. It's Adrian the Mountain Man. It is very foggy, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's also raining. It is New Year's Eve. I just got back from Massachusetts with my wife last night about 8 o'clock. And I'm doing a 50K today. I haven't really run too much since the Shakori 40 miler. That was 2 weeks ago. I ran that following week, but I was having like a hip and a groin issue. So, and we were traveling and we were up north and there was tons of snow. So I kind of took a week off to let everything calm down, going into my spring training for the Umstead 100, which is 3 months from tomorrow. So, but yeah, this is, it's called the Carrboro 50K. It's very casual, very informal. It's put on by the Trailheads, which is a trail running club that I'm in. It starts about 4 minutes from now. I am gonna just do this for fun. Lots of friends. Like I said, this is my trail running club. So everybody I know is in this race. So we'll see lots of people today. All right, I'll take you along. See you soon.
And everyone's like, run, go! Kind of cold and weird. We're gonna hang out in the back. Good. Don't follow that. They already ran this first.
All right. All right, that's how informal this is. Go, nobody went anywhere, and then half the people went in the wrong way. So, just for fun. So we'll take you out on this. This should be pretty fun. It's in the 50s. Last week I was in Massachusetts and it was in the teens, so quite a change. It's pretty foggy. It was raining a little bit before. It's supposed to rain later today, so it'll be a fun day. All right, guys, 2 miles in. There's 2 guys in front of me, but one guy is only running 8 miles and the other guy is only running half the race. So I'm winning. I don't know if that's a good thing, but that's where I'm at. So we'll see how the rest of the day goes, but pretty fun. Nice little water crossing here. But yeah, it's super humid. Like I said before, it's in the 50s and it feels like it's gonna rain, but it hasn't yet, so you just drench. So, all right, I'll check in a bit. All right, let me give you a little more context about this race. Like I said, it's just very small, part of my trail club. The course is a figure 8, so the midpoint is an elementary school, and you do one loop on one side of the road that is 8 miles, and then you cross the street. Well, you come back to the start finish, then you cross the street, and then you do another one on the other side of the road. That's a little bit shorter, 7 something. So do the whole figure 8 twice. Ooh, this is real slick. And that gives you your 50K. So, yeah, like I said, small and informal. So, even though I'm winning, I mean, it's not really the spirit of the race, you know, it's just for fun. But I saw the 2 guys. I was gonna pack, and I saw the 2 guys kind of start going off, and so I figured I'd try to run with them, and then it turned out neither one of them was doing the whole thing. So, all right, I'll check in with you guys later. It's so nice out here. I love it out here. This is Carolina North Forest in Chapel Hill. I used to run here all the time. I used to live about half a mile from here in Chapel Hill, but now I live in Durham. So, all right, onward. All right, well, that's interesting. And I almost fell once I got back on dry land. Oh, that was fun. All right, let's see, 4.6 miles in. I just thought that was kind of a fun part. This race is really interesting because there's a lot of technical single track, but there's some of this. This is pretty flat and straight, but it's very rocky. So even though it looks smooth, the footing is pretty uneven. A lot of big gravel stones and stuff. So, all right, keep on going. Hey, what's up, man? Anyone in front of us? Is this it? Is anybody in front of us? Is anybody in front of us? No? Alright. I'm gonna keep going. Fire looks nice though. Onward. Alright. We took a little bit of a wrong turn at the end. Not much though, maybe a quarter of a mile. But yeah, so I'm still in the lead somehow. I gotta carry more water. I didn't have enough. So, goodness. Hey, how are you guys doing? Oh man. I'm gonna take 2 water bottles. It's just super humid. All right, we just crossed the street. Huh? We just crossed the street? Yeah. Okay. It's a swig of chocolate milk. Alright, let's see. I had a minute rest. So, onto the second loop. Like I said, I'm still leading. I didn't want to carry extra water, but I kind of ran out on that lap, and I'm gonna need more and more, so I just decided to grab it. All right. Yeah. Almost 13.5 miles in. I haven't slowed down really. I'm at 11:52 pace average. But I saw about 3 guys. They're about a quarter mile behind me. So I think they are catching me, which isn't too surprising. I think I mentioned earlier there were some faster guys here, and I've just been waiting for them to catch me. So it's been fun while it lasted as far as being in the lead, but I'm probably going to slow down second half anyway because I have another 50K next Saturday. That should be a fast course. I'm going to try and run a PR there. So that is the plan for the second half. But I'll check in at the aid station, which will be halfway. All right, see you then. Back halfway. I've got 15:43 on the Apple Watch, which makes sense because I took a little bit of a wrong turn on the first little loop. So 3:06. Just give you an idea of how technical this is. 2 weeks ago I ran a 40 miler that it's working out to have about the same amount of elevation, but this is a lot more technical, twisty, rocky. But I did the whole 40 in 7 hours and 45 minutes. So this is probably gonna take me, I'm hoping to be under 7, but that'll be close. So, but yeah, last 2 weeks ago was about 8 or 9 more miles. But this is a lot more technical. So I think I'm still gonna slow down the second half because those 3 guys were not in the race. That means I haven't seen anybody in the 50K since the first mile. So I'm pretty sure my lead is safe, so I might back it down a little bit. Again, I have another 50K next week. So I'm gonna get some more water, some chocolate milk, and some Coke, and then keep on going. All right. All right, guys, humid. All right. Halfway.
Still going?
Yeah. Gonna get some Doritos and. Oh my goodness.
Food champions, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. How you guys doing? Having fun? I'm a little worried about the markings that second half. I mean the second time because some of them were kind of gone.
Some of the flags are all gone now.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh.
was running behind, he had a pile of flags.
Uh-oh.
I think when they went out and did that side, we're collecting flags out.
Well,
You know,
guess I'll follow my map, I hope.
yeah, your brain will be fine.
All right. See you guys in 8 miles. All right. I don't know if you heard or if I'm going to put that part in the video, but when I got to the aid station halfway point, yeah, as I mentioned before, this is a small race, so they told me that a lot of the course markers and flags had been pulled as like kind of the trailing people on the first loop. They would just pick them up as they were going. Since I'm wearing the Apple Watch to determine if I'm going to use it for most of my racing, I have 2 watches on. So the good thing about that is I can keep the Apple Watch on my metrics as far as distance and pace and heart rate and cadence and elevation, but on the Garmin I can put my first loop so I know where I'm going and don't miss a turn. So just lucked out. Doing well. I don't know, it says it's gonna rain today. I'm kind of waiting for that to happen. It's almost 11:30, but yeah, it's just humid and gross and I smell bad. So good thing I have a change of clothes back in the truck when I'm done. This way. I'm on the same course as the first loop, but just looking at the map, the Garmin's all over the place. I mean, in some places it's dead on, but in other places it's pretty far off. Okay. Happy New Year. 3 other deer ran out in front of me and that one didn't know what to do. So, all right, hit this fun bridge again. 18.5 miles, 3 hours and 49 minutes. All right, I didn't get her on camera, but Joan Mabe, she used to be an Olympic marathoner. She now coaches cross country in Chapel Hill, one of the high schools. I used to coach Carrboro High School, which is essentially in Chapel Hill. It's the next, they border each other. So yeah, I used to coach with Mimi O'Grady, and so we'd see her a lot at meets and do some workouts occasionally together. So good to see her. I've seen her twice now. Carolina North is just a lot of loops, so I've seen several people about 3 or 4 times. All right, onward. I just used the Apple Watch to text my wife. I couldn't remember. Joan Mabe, her maiden name is Joan Nesbitt. So yeah, she was an Olympic marathoner. So I just wanted to put that in there because people be like, Joan Mabe, who's that? All right, 4 hours and 11 minutes in. Let's see if I am still coordinated enough to walk across this pipe without falling in. Oh, it's not too bad. If I cannot fall over getting out this time. Huh. Surprisingly easy. All right, here we go. All right, guys. That up there, I don't know if you can see those people way up there. That is the aid station. But unfortunately, I have to go 2 more miles before I get there. A little tease. So, let's see. We're doing all right. 22 miles in 4 hours and 36 minutes. So, doing well, still moving at, let's see, about 12:30 pace. Come on, wake up. Yeah, about 12:30 pace. So, that's in the second half. All right, keep on moving. I don't know, I think I'm lost. I can kind of see the school on the map, but my little breadcrumbs don't make any sense. So, yeah, like I said, it's really hard to get signal out here, so my tracks are like all over the place. You know, could be 50 feet or more away. Look like, you know, there's a lot of parallel tracks out here, so I don't know. I lost a lot of time there though. Well, I was at 12:30 pace. I'm at 12:38 pace, but also I ran more than I should have been. So, like I said, I think I saw somebody in the woods. I hope they're not catching me. But like I said, I haven't seen anybody in a long time, so let's see what happens. Oh, and a couple hours ago, I was asking for rain, and here it is. All right, I think I'm back. I'm not sure, but I added over a mile already total. I was supposed to be back at 23 miles, and I'm at 24.4. Part of that was the first lap, and the rest of it was this lap. So, just hope my lead was big enough to keep me in front. All right, here we go. I'm glad I don't have to do this side again. I took a massive wrong turn. Am I still in the lead?
Well,
What?
all the other people have finished because they started at 5 a.m.
Ah,
So of the people that started at
8.
well, 2 people started at 8 and are going to actually do the whole thing.
Ah.
You and Blaze.
Oh,
Now Blaze he just started. He's ahead of you because he started this loop. This is his.
this is my last loop. I'm about to cross the street and do my last loop.
Yeah, and I think he's on his last loop on this side. 'Cause
On
he
this side.
started on that side.
Oh, he went the other way.
Yeah, he went with Grub and those guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah.
Yeah,
you
2
and
miles,
Blaze.
2 extra miles. I was like, all right. That was a long stop. I think over 10 minutes. Yeah, talked a little bit, ate some food, changed my shoes as I showed you. Then I haven't run in these before, so I had to fool around with the laces. Got a drink. Yeah, just kind of took my time. So I'm just gonna kind of take it easy. Trying to slow down too much, but not gonna push too much. These shoes already feel pretty stiff, so I don't know if they're gonna be the most comfortable for the end of a race. All right, I'll check in a bit. See you then. Just one more note. Yeah, that extra 2 miles really kind of blew my motivation a little bit. Like I said, I'm not gonna stop or walk or anything like that, but it's like, oh man, just gave up like, 12 minutes a mile, so that's almost a half an hour that I gave up to the other guy. So I just got turned around and I couldn't figure out on the map where it was, because there's so many trails, I couldn't figure out where I was and which way I needed to go again, because they're so close together that on the map they all just look like scribbles and you can't tell where you are. So that didn't help that much. about 29 miles. Definitely slowing down. I'm at like around 14-minute pace the last couple of miles. My average is still like 13, 18. So just trying to make it through. I don't know if you can tell, but it's raining pretty good now, and also it's pretty dark in here. But it feels good. So I'm gonna keep going. When I get tired like this, a lot of times I forget to film, so I just want to pull the camera out, especially since it just started pouring. All right, I'll check in a little bit. I asked for it. It's pouring. I have about 30.4 miles. I think I'm gonna be, I thought I was gonna be done at like 32. It might be a little bit longer than that. So 20-30 minutes I'll be done, I hope. I'm still around that. The last few miles, like 4, have been around 14-minute pace, so hopefully I'll be done soon. All right, my total time is 6:45. So like I was mentioning earlier, this is a 50K. I know I did 2 extra miles, so I probably would be done by now. So that would be about an hour faster than the 40-miler I did 2 weeks ago. All right, sorry guys, the GoPro battery died with less than 2 miles to go. So I finished, and like I said, I got lost. So instead of running 30 miles, the course was supposed to be 8 miles on this side of the road and 7 on the other side of the road. And the first lap, other than my little mistake on the first part, first lap, yeah, I ended up with 15.4 on the first lap, and I think that 0.4, maybe at least half of the 0.4 was because of the wrong turn. So it was pretty close to 15 miles. And then the second lap, I ended up doing 2 extra miles because I took a wrong turn, and I didn't know where this elementary school was in relation to where I was, and I couldn't zoom out. I finally figured out how to zoom out on the Garmin watch. I just had to hold the menu button and do that, but the tracks were so off. They were just all over the place, and I couldn't tell where I was. So a lot of back and forth. Yeah, so this race was interesting because it's a club race, so it's not like you don't pay, you don't have a bib, and a lot of people just do whatever they want as far as the distance goes. So I think I talked to I guess the guy who was in charge, not really the race director, but one of the guys who, you know, put it on, and I probably lost. So the confusing thing was, some people went that way and some people went that way. So I didn't realize that the people that were in front of me were going they weren't going in the opposite direction. They just started on the other loop first. So we didn't see each other. So I probably would have come in maybe third if I hadn't taken the wrong turn. The first 2 guys were way ahead. I think so I finished in 7 hours and 12 minutes, but that was the 32.4 miles. The guy who won ran a 6:20, and I think somebody else ran a 6:40. So I don't think I would have beat those 2, or the second guy would have been close. But I ended up being 5th. That's good, except out of the 35 people that started the race, only 5 people finished. So I came in 5th, but also last. So, oh well, it was fun. I had a good time. I really enjoyed pushing myself out here. I love these trails. I used to run here all the time because I live half a mile from here, but I haven't been here in a long time. So, and it was good to see a lot of friends that I haven't seen probably since pre-pandemic. Partly because of the pandemic, but partly because I live in Durham now and I don't run here anymore. So anyway, it was a good time. Pretty humid to begin with, and then very rainy to finish out the race. So all right, I will I'm going to close the video out now, but if I think of anything else to go over, I will do that. I'm going to get back home. We might go to a New Year's Eve party. So Happy New Year's to everybody, or New Year's Eve to everyone. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Thanks.